It was the hardest ticket to get in these parts in ages, and the folks that are packed into this place are making an impact already. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Detroit Tigers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports. But even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
The build up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network. And we'll have it all for you next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2023 St. Louis Cardinals.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Ray Cormier will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, he was awfully good in this last one, only allowing 2 hits and pitching deep into the game in his last start to pick up the win. It'll be interesting to see if he can do that in back-to-back outings.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Leading off for the Tigers, the center fielder, Victor Ramirez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And our first pitch is taken for ball 1 as we're officially underway tonight here in St. Louis. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, man. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Digging in now, Jose Garcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but He's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
Digging in, Davis Birch. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch on its way. And I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. It's the Tigers nothing. Cards coming up. This is Major League Baseball on the show. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Now at the plate, number 7. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Cardinals, the second baseman, number 7.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. Hart has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping up now, Mike Piazza, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Van Poppel is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or a 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
First pitch of the at-bat. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. We are still scoreless. Second inning coming up in St. Louis, and with a little bit more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Here it comes on 0-2. Pitch inside the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Batting 5th, the first baseman, Anthony Hart.
From the stretch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Outside, 3-0 now. Gus Sinski will be next. Here it comes, the 3-0. It is taken, strike 1. Sierra, the runner at second with 1 away. Full count, 3-2. This is line to left. Gant is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ron Gant. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Ron Gant.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Ready on 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. And he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Stepping in, number 28. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
From the belt, the pitch. seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer. His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. None out, runners at first and second. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. A payoff pitch one more time. Fouled off.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Now to the plate, Tim Narin. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. Strike two as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
The pitcher, Ray Cormier.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Ray Cormier. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Count remains at 0-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Into the box, number 7, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. He's set. The 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. A pause. And the 0-2. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and they leave the bases loaded. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Cards lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Gus Sinski, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Sinski.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more is looked at off the plate for a ball. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Joe Strout. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1-1.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing a fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. Standing in now, Todd Van Poppel on a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Victor.
Digging in, Victor Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. A dive, but he's back. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Strout is off at first with 2 away. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers leadoff hitter.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Here's the 2-1 home. Their count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Line to the right side, but foul. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Tigers lead 1. They're down 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Mike Bordick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Mike Bordick.
Now the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Line towards center field. Ramirez is right there, 1 down.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Mark McGuire. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. Two 2-0 count and the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
1 out, nobody on.
I'm out.
Now the 3-0 offering. He loses him on ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ron Gant. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 28.
Stepping in, number 28. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. A ball and a strike. On the run, this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Jose Garcia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jose Garcia.
First offering on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Look high to me, but it's 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Tiger shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
2-2.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Coming to the plate now, Davis Birch. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 1-1 the count. Birch is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
No runs, just one hit, one error for the Tigers thus far.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And he'll get in there safely. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm. And that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off. And from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue. So that at least is a good sign. At the plate, Sierra. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Birch leads off first with one away. On the ground to second base. This could be two. The second for one. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings, as that one will retire the side. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Striding into the box, Ray Landford. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Stepping in now, Omar Irizarry, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Irizarry stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Into the box now, Tim Narin, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
3-0 now. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Redbirds. That one's in there. 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1. Full count now. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for Detroit.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Roger Dorn.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Hit hard up the middle. Bordick ranging up the middle, and the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Now batting.
Next up for Detroit, Anthony Hart. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another 1-2 delivery. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now batting.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there.
Yeah.
They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout. Into the box, Gus Sinski.
as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
So stepping in, Joe Strout. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with 1 base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
To short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. It remains 1-0. So here now is the pitcher, Ray Cormier.
The pitcher, Ray Cormier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. Ball 1. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's 1 down now.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 7. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up.
I know.
Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Now batting, Mike Bordick. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Jackie Stanley enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Jackie Stanley.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Runners off for second. Pitch outside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
The 1-1 home. Sent on the ground out to second. Dorn is up with it, and that's the second out.
Next to the Cardinals.
Standing in, Mark McGuire, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. In his career, McGuire has racked up a little over 1,300 career big league hits. He's set. The 0-1. Line towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Birch is over. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Tigers nothing. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jackie Stanley. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the sixth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Victor Ramirez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Behind 0-2 now. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Into the box, Jose Garcia.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Two out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Cardinals are out in front 2-0. Travis Fryman will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop.
Ready once again, number 28. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Heading out toward shallow right. Sierra moves over. He's got it 1 away.
Center fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Ray Landford. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Hit to third. And there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Omar Irizarry. Here comes the first pitch. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the second deck and gone. to left. His first homer so far in the series, and the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
One of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Up next to the Cardinals, the third baseman.
Standing in now, Tim Narin. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. But the Cards add on just a bit courtesy of this solo home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's now a 3-0 lead for St. Louis. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Stepping into the box, Davis Birch. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Stepping in now, Sierra, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And they will tag him out between first and second.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
And there's ball 2 now. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Ready with another 2-2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Sierra is the second out in the 7th inning. Stepping into the box, Roger Dorn. First pitch on its way. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Wind-up and the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
So digging in now, Anthony Hart. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Dorn at second with 2 down. The 1-0. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. Dorn blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate. As they get one back, it's 3-1 now.
Hey, D-Row, not an easy decision right there for a third base coach. That ball was hit pretty hard to right field, and you have to make a quick decision if you're going to send that runner or not.
And you know what, Dan? When you take stock in outfield arms, usually the guy with the best one is standing in right field. That's an aggressive send and way to pick up that run.
Next for the Tigers, Gus Sinski. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
No balls and a strike to count. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. A runner on first with 2 away. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. The Cardinals lead it 3-1. Royce Clayton is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Royce Clayton.
There's a line drive, base hit to left field.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
7.
In now, number 7. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
You like the modern style of baseball? Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
The 2-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Birch moves over. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
So striding in, Mike
Mike Bordick.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And he's safe.
You know, D'Lo, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second. And guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
The 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-1 now. The 2-1 is outside for a ball.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys. So we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Just keeping him close. Clayton over at second. Bordick is over at first with 1 away. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. 3-2 pitch. Popped up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The left fielder.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone.
Gant.
They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Gant, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Here now the 2-2. Grounder down the line at third. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, D'Lo, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Strout ranging into the outfield. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cards forced to settle for 1. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Tigers 1. Buddy Groom been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
The Cardinals, number 50, Buddy Groom.
Leading off the inning, Joe Strout, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Joe Strout.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Melvin Nieves will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 30, Melvin Nieves.
Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Now in the box, Victor Ramirez. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Landford will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Antonio Gutierrez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Antonio Gutierrez.
Ready for another chance? Ray Langford. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Fielder, Ray Langford.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Standing in now, Omar Irizarry, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Langford on at first, nobody out. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. Is not going to get him as he swipes second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal at second base.
Ready on 0-2. On the ground to the right side. Hart is right there. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him.
Up next for the Cardinals.
So striding forward now, Tim Narin. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. Popped him up. Strout has room in foul territory. And no one will track it down. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Slow roller left side. And there's out number 2. Rod Brewer will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Cardinals. Number 33. Rod Brewer.
Scorched to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they lead it 4-1. Todd Worrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Todd Worrell.
Striding in to start the 9th, Travis Fryman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch is popped up. Number 7 trying to get there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the left fielder, Davis Birch.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Sierra. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals are right back in the series. They take game 3 here at home as this one is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The St. Louis Cardinals trail 2-1 in this World Series. Ray Cormier pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.